All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob, Smirking Gun Reviews. We're doing Ozark, Season 1, Episode 2. It's called Blue Cat. It's another it's a goddamn good episode, man. So it's full spoilers if you haven't watched it. Again, this episode is directed by Jason Bateman. And, okay, so let's look at these symbols. Let's see. All right, so each one will have something to do. I can't remember what the hell this one is, though. But I know what the other ones signify. So let's just jump into this great episode with Marty and Wendy and the kids staying in just a regular old side of the road hotel in Missouri. Starting to make plans, talking about staying frugal. We can't overspend anything. We have a certain amount of money, and that's all we have. And that no one that doesn't have the last name Bird is supposed to go into that hotel room. So Marty and Wendy get in the car, and this is one of the greatest arguments I've ever seen like a married couple have. Even if it is in the circumstances that they're in. I mean, she lays into him about how, her lover is dead, and he was a good man, and he had kids, and I never met him, but I know he loved him, and how Marty has to take some of the blame here of how she wasn't happy and all this other stuff, and him taking the stand back at her, and just when he finishes with like his splat on the pavement is the only thing that is helping me go to sleep at night. And when she slaps him and then punches him, it feels so real. And like, open the door. It's hard to fake that kind of shit, man. That was just, that was just money. I mean, two people, like, when he's like, we are not married anymore. Like, you and me, we are done as a marriage. What we're doing now is we're business partners. And we're taking care of the kids. That's our business, man. Okay, so when I said that, Jason Bateman's not the person you should think of, I'm an idiot. You should totally see Jason Bateman being able to pull this role off, because he's made for this, really. If you think about all the characters he's played, this is perfect for him. And man, I just love it. Okay, so he is off to find businesses that he can invest in to launder the money in. And he's finding, like, nothing. Even when he goes to the strip club, and this just, this person, he is in there. He knows what he wants. He knows he wants to launder his money through there. And he's just a sleazy beast of a man who, has his own business model and includes, letting pregnant women pay him to go strip up there and give him it's just, oof. And Wendy, is supposed to find a house. And when she goes into the real estate agent's place, and he's like, you don't know what he's doing. It seems like he's jerking off, but it's even, like, he's letting his dog like peanut butter off his toes and shit. It's just, and I love just her attitude. Like, I don't fucking care. Get your shit together. Like, let's go find a fucking house. Just, she's so great too. And so he's taking her around to find houses. They're not good, but she finally finds one where there's this guy named Buddy who wants to share residence, but it's a nice big house. He's dying basically, and so it's pretty much the best thing that they can hope for. And he's a good actor, Harris Yulin, I believe. He's been in so much. He's one of those guys, that guy from That Thing. I always remember him as one of the guys from the Watchers Council on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So that was a long ass time ago. Then we have, okay, so the kids are at the hotel, and you got the little hillbilly kids coming by. Oh, there we go. another perfect thing for me to deal with. So this is going to just keep happening over and over again. I don't understand it. I couldn't find any good wallpaper for this show. And so, whatever. Dead air. Okay, so the hillbilly kids are kind of like, you can just tell, like, you don't want to leave your shit sitting around in a place like this. And the one kid, he's very well spoken for, you know, being considered what he is. And he tells her his, you know, I can't remember her name. They're going wakeboarding, so she decides to bail on the, you know, staying at the hotel and leaves her brother behind. So she's out on a boat with these two kids. Her brother gets bored, and he goes off and just starts wandering around. You can see where this is going. You know, you give the kids one job and they can't do it. And so the boat ends up being stolen. They steal the boat in front of her, like from a rich person's house, and they throw her off the boat so that they can get away. So she's picked up by the cops. So like their first day there, she's already arrested for being in a stolen boat. And they want Marty and Wendy to pay for the damages to the propeller because the two boys like ran it right up into the ground. And this is just another great scene where, like, you could say that, oh, well, these city slickers are picking on the poor, you know, small town hillbilly cop, but he's running a game on him, just like, you know, and like other people in this town seem to all like to do to each other. He wants them to pay for it because the poor white trash kids are not going to be able to. And that they seem to be from money, so, and they're just passing through, so let's just pass it over to them. I love when Jason Bateman says, oh, we're playing guessing games, can I play too? Is that way that Bateman says things. That snarky way about it, like just laying into the cop, being more insulting to this guy. But at least Wendy comes up with the idea that, you know, like, we're moving here, okay? We pay taxes. You're an elected official. So if you know, don't want us to cause a shitstorm for you as we live here, you need to arrest those kids and not ours. And so, like, while Jason can be abrasive, you know, Marty's character, Marty Bird, can be abrasive, at least his wife can be. She's also really smart. So they get out of this, but they find out, of course, that the girl that worked at the hotel is an expert B&E artist, and Marty just immediately is like, boom. And yeah, they get back to the hotel, and they find out that one of the suitcases that was full of money is empty. And his daughter feels really guilty. Thinks she knows where they're going to be, so she tells Marty, and Marty heads off to... again, planning. He buys coolers. He buys all this fishing stuff. He buys fish. He rents a boat. He does all this stuff so that people will say he's out fishing, instead of out tracking down these hillbillies that took the money from him. And he goes there, and again, it's just another great scene where they're having a discussion. These hillbillies are all trying to figure out what to do with this money, and he just walks right in and breaks it down for them. That this is a drug dealer's money. It's my responsibility. You take it, you have to kill me, because if you don't kill me, I have to tell him that you have it, and then he's going to come for you, and then he's going to kill you. And if you don't kill me, you know, if you do kill me, he's still going to come, and you're going to have to explain it again. You know, like, he gives it no upside to taking this money at all. Now, Ruth is a smart little girl, ruthless. And she almost makes these people come around to her way of thinking of keeping it. And her rationalization is just as smart. But Marty's just smarter. Breaking them down, like, who's the weak link? Who's going to be the one that, you know, blows through their cash and going to be the liability? And they keep trying to, like, how much we're taking 500,000, like taking 200,000. No, and they finally just like, we're taking 20,000, and he lets him take 20,000, but I mean, he's like, you know, it's just so great. This writing and this character is just so fucking fun to watch. So she's just hardcore. She's right up in his face, like, I almost got him to do it, didn't I? Something tells me she'd be better off dead. So he takes the money, and he hides it at the storage facility uh, that he rented from this guy. And then he starts to contemplate what she said, which is that maybe he is better off dead. Now, at this point, we have the FBI finding the tubs that they liquefied the people in. So they find the jawbone of one of the guys in the barrels. Now, it looked like there was an accident or something, but they find the barrels, and the FBI guy, his name is Roy, or something like that. He's convinced that Bruce and all those dudes, yeah, they were all taken out. But Marty, he's in the wind with all this money out in Missouri, and he's going to transfer out there to catch Marty doing something bad and make his career. The other FBI guy appears to be his boyfriend, wants in on it, but he's not having any of it. And this guy's going to be trouble, man. This guy is going to be, it's just another thing. So, yeah, there's the missing briefcase. I still don't know what that was. So Marty's basically planning on killing himself. And that he figures that if he dies and Dell gets his money back, that there's no reason for him to kill his wife. And in true fact, so she's panicking, she's crying, she's upset that he's made this decision, but she collects the life insurance money. He could, at least they could be taken care of. He brought this on them, so he's going to take care of it. Because he's like, I can't do this. I can't launder this much money in this shithole. Like, not this fast. We're dead. So I might as well die. But in true fashion to his character, he calls his private investigator and has him tell him, like, the statistics, what's the ratio, like, under the certain circumstances of my death or my friend's death, what percentage of payouts are there, like how many things get contested by people, and it's not looking good. So he comes back, and she's about to email this Dell guy saying this is where your money is, but he's like, I wasn't in my right head, and he tries one last time. He goes to that Blue Cat Lodge that his son went to, where the kid Tuck, who gave him the knife, his mom, I think, runs the place or something. So he goes there to convince her to let him invest. But again, it falls through. And he's having a beer at the bar, and these two rednecks call the kid Tuck, they call him a big old retard. And Marty starts to go off on him because they had said that, he said to his kids earlier, like, you don't say that, you don't call people that. My kids get it, and they're like half your age. What's your problem? And this is where, like, he knows she's behind him, or she's about to come in, and he forces it. He wants her to see what kind of man he is, or what kind of man he wants her to think he is, and goes off on these guys to come to the defense of this kid. And when he, like, really gets into it, this picture, and this was a loving thing, and you're disrespecting it, and blah blah blah, you redhead, like redneck fucking cocksucker, and he gets punched in the face, and that's where we leave him. Wendy and the kids get to the house, and she just tells him flat out, your father is laundering money for a drug cartel. No shit. Like, yeah, that's it. It's real. So get over it. She just comes straight up clean to him. And that's the end of the episode. It's phenomenal. It's fucking phenomenal. It's even better than, like, the second time I'm seeing it now. So I just can't wait to keep going on this. It's just great. I am gushing like a stupid idiot. But anyway, if you like this video where I have to try to figure out what's wrong with my wallpaper, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment, notifications, blah, blah, blah. Let me know what you think of this show in the comment section, because this is just great. I am so hyped now for the second season. Yeah, but it's only a couple of weeks away, so anyway, so this is Rob for Smirking Gun Reviews saying thanks for all the support. We are at 190 subscribers. We're 10 away from 200, so yeah. And that's about it. We'll see you on the next video, and have a great day. Bye.